my face, yeah. Then turn around and speak down on the same shit. I hustled up and got my own, look how the game switch. Look how you let me down and now I'm on that same shit. Don't call my phone, I'm on my own, they get the dial tone. I won't stop until my paper by the mile long. See, I've been going way too hard and they can't take that. All this pain and these scars, they can't change that.
Hey, what's poppin' YouTube? Today we got another video like I told you, man. This video is called Did He Catch 3 Bodies? The crazy story of rising Crip rapper MB Band's MB3Z. So we're gonna definitely check this out, you know what I'm saying? 3 bodies, so it's clearly some type of evidence on some shit. So, alright, let's get into it, man. Yeah.
Ray Nico Flores was born January 30th, 1999, but y'all may know him as the rising rapper, Bandz. Bandz grew up in Stockton, and if you know of Stockton, you know how dangerous and gang-infested Stockton, California has been for decades, making it hard not to be affiliated with a gang or several gangs and cliques. Bandz himself grew up with a family of gang members, so affiliations came early. Even though he was affiliated with gangs early, Bandz, like most kids in the hood, had sports dreams, and Bandz was an athlete. He played football and basketball at Chavez High School in Stockton. Bandz later transferred to Edison High School, hoping to get a scholarship. Bandz was evaluated as a quick true point guard with a good jumper, but Bandz' hoop dreams wouldn't work out, and he didn't receive a scholarship. Like most people when their sports dreams fail, Bandz started dabbling in the streets more. He fully embarked on a life in the streets and a life of crime. Bandz graduated high school in 2017, but by 2018, he was a full-fledged gang member. He was affiliated with...
I'm gonna say this real quick and I'm gonna just let it rock. I'm gonna rock and roll for the whole video after that, and then I'll give you my opinion. Even though I fuck with J-Bo and them, I'm not gonna lie. When Bandz came out and I heard him, I was like, can't knock it. This nigga hard. You feel me? And he just kept getting harder and harder. You feel me? That was J-Bo real competition right there. You feel me? Flyboy man. So, yeah. Let's get into it though, man. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna run the whole video. Let's go.
The Muddy Boys, a Crip set on the south side of Stockton, who you may know from rappers like MB Nell. And also another Crip set he was affiliated with was the Fly Boys. Band's first documented arrest came in 2018 when police conducted a traffic stop in May of 2018 near California and 5th Street. They arrested a 19-year-old Bandz and another man on suspicions of weapons and drug charges. Police said after they stopped to search the vehicle and found a loaded gun and drugs and evidence of drug sales. And Bandz' run-ins with the law never stopped. In August of 2019, 3 suspects including Bandz were arrested after one of the 3 men allegedly pulled a gun out on the car as they drove down West March Lane. The motorist told police he was driving on March Lane around 2:45 p.m. That's when another vehicle pulled alongside of him and pointed a gun at him. No shots were fired. Police responded to the scene where they found the suspect vehicle and detained Bandz and the 2 other men. Police searched the vehicle and they also found firearms and also packaged weed for sale. Bandz, who was 20 by this time, was held on $450,000 bail. He was charged with the suspicion of 5 felonies, including the possession of controlled substance for sale, possession of a controlled substance while armed with a loaded firearm, possession of a large capacity magazine, and also carrying a concealed weapon in a vehicle. By 2020, the Stockton Police Department announced the success of Operation Kryptonite, which aimed at disrupting criminal street gangs in the city of Stockton. The ongoing investigation, which began in June of 2020, resulted in 55 search warrants, 38 recovered firearms, $40,000 being seized, and 34 people being arrested. And Bandz was one of those arrested gang members. Bandz was arrested for EDD fraud, identity theft, illegal firearm transfers, and selling narcotics, and also gang enhancements.
Dubbed it Operation Kryptonite Takedown after serving 55 search warrants against gun trafficking to EDD fraud.
Being in the streets got Bandz a lot of jail time, dead homies, and even getting shot. With all the crimes that Bandz committed over the
My bad. What was EDD again? I remember PPP.
years, he would do a prison stint. By this time, Stockton's rap scene began to take off and get noticed. You had several rappers doing their thing at Stockton, from the likes of Haiti Baby, Young Slobby, MB Nell, and the whole EBK collective. Muddy Boy rapper MB Nell would even collab on a song with Young Slobby and EBK Young Ja. At first, both sides didn't have any beef or any type of animosity. With them being from the same side of town, just blocks away, it was easy for them to do a collab. But that would later change, and the EBK crew hailing from Nightingale and the Fly Boys and the Muddy Boys would develop a full-on beef that became addressed on records and in the streets, with bodies dropping on both sides. By the time Bands got out of prison, his homies from Fly Boys and Muddy Boys had lost their lives to the war, and on the other side being Nightingale, they faced the same outcome, and distance and rats became the norm in Stockton, with both sides going hard at each other in songs, dissing each other's hoods, and also each other's dead homies. You have rappers like Young Slobey, EBK Young Job, EBK J-Bo, EBK Trey B, and EBK Lebo, among others, taking shots at the Fly Boys and the Muddy Boys on songs at almost every chance they got on record. And the EBK movement became one of the biggest movements in California, which is having EBK in your name or being affiliated with them, you was racking up views. The Fly Boy and the Muddy Boy side had MB Nail, but most of their rappers didn't get attention like the other side. But it was time for Bands to make a stamp in the game. On May 3rd, 2024, Bands will release his first song ever, being The Flyest Crip. And the song The Flyest Crip will make an immediate impact. Bands will go on about his street life in the song, even making statements that he shot 3 people. He acknowledged the Crip affiliation. Bands even dissed another well-known Stockton rapper in the song from the west side of Stockton, from a gang called the Lewis Park Bloods. Being rapper Bounce Back Meat, Bands stated he didn't have any bodies. Just weeks later, after the attention he gained from the song The Flyest Crip, Bands will drop the song The Real Boogeyman, which The Boogeyman was a song named for one of EBK J-Bo's biggest songs. In Band's song, he went straight after whole EBK, after several diss songs they made at deceased Fly Boy and Muddy Boy members. By August of 2022, rapper Young Slobey was murdered.
Would be his last post on his verified Instagram profile. Rapper Young Slobey is seen visiting a Stockton business where his sweatshirts and t-shirts were sold. The shop's owner says outside that shop Friday morning, people were waiting to purchase Young Slobey merch.
All today, I just don't listen to his music. Just like sad, honestly. Super sad.
This young fan, who asked that we not show his face on camera, appreciated the rapper's music about Stockton.
He rapped about like the streets, basically, like how it is out here, growing up out here, like the struggle.
Fans saying Young Slobey often connected with them around town.
So he was super humble to the whole community. That's why a lot of people liked him. A lot of people liked him because like his music, he was super humble. Like he never tried to act like he was like better than anybody.
Happy to sign autographs and talk with people who loved his music.
So in the Real Boogeyman song by Bands, in his first verse, he raps they left Buddy dead, caught him walking after House thought it was time out. Slobey ran and he got tired out. Bands goes on to say J-Bo making all these diss songs in Vegas trying to hire it out. All that Fly K, now your brother really fly down. EBK Osama, J-Bo's blood brother, was killed in Sacramento.
Sacramento police investigating a shooting this morning.
Now, CBS 13's Dave Grasshoff is live near Riverside Boulevard. Dave, any more information coming down this hour?
No, still waiting to find out exactly what happened here. I can tell you, though, that they have part of Riverside, or I should say 43rd Avenue block near Riverside. Yeah, there's a string of apartment complexes. This seemed to have taken place in between John Furr and Valine Court.
Bands then goes on to say he doesn't claim 3 gangs, he is now Leak. EBK Leak had accusations of him claiming several gangs before he started claiming Nightingale. Bands continues by calling EBK Trey B a pedo after Trey B had accusations pinned against him. In another verse, Bands says J-Bo making diss songs and goes out of town. Then he goes on to diss his brother EBK Osama by saying EBK Osama died of rap and y'all still tripping. Before his death, EBK Osama had for years had rumors that he snitched. Bands then mentions how EBK lost back-to-back members in 24 hours, with EBK Mando dying the same time point as EBK Osama.
Following a shooting early this morning. It happened around 1:30 off of North Pershing Avenue. Police say when they arrived on scene, they found a 22-year-old man was shot. He died at the scene.
Bands continues in the song talking about all the bodies he caught. Then this is EBK Young Job, mentioning him getting his chain took and Freeway Donnie leaving him, walking away to get robbed. Bands started putting up big numbers every song he dropped. This led to him having an interview on No Jumper, where he went on to discuss his origins and his beef with EBK.
Okay, how do you feel about the narrative that I believe a lot of the fans are invested in, which is that you basically entered the scene and started rapping to do battle with EBK?
Definitely not. Y'all see what I got on my face?
The trophy. Oh, on the other side, yeah.
What did that say?
2,900K.
What is it? What is the top?
Above that, it's got a W.
With what in it?
It's like a W with bullet holes.
How many?
3.
Okay.
Bands will go on to drop songs Mr. Tiptoe, Grab Gang, Spaz Out, and The Big 8, which all did numbers and got him a deal with Priority Records. In October 2024, Operation Boogeyman was in full effect. In total, 65,000 narcotics, 36 handguns, 14 rifles, and 1 shotgun was seized. Officers also made 74 arrests, and bands will be arrested in that operation.
The press conference took place here at the Stockton Police Department's administration building, and despite law enforcement officials opening themselves up to questions, many questions were left on the table.
If violence is brought to our neighborhoods, there will be accountability.
Operation Boogeyman.
It specifically targeted some of our most violent street gangs, which were responsible for homicides and several shootings throughout the county.
But which gangs and cases?
I'm not going to give them the honor or space to acknowledge those gangs, but they know.
Bands would eventually get bail and be fighting the case on the streets. As he returned, he dropped the song Head Tap Music, but on January 11, 2025, Bands would be rearrested, but this time for a murder that happened almost 6 years earlier in 2019. Elijah Johnson, who was 22, was a Lewis Park Blood. He was killed around 12:01 p.m. on July 27, 2019. He was standing outside his grandmother's home when a person shot him. According to the Stockton Police Department, Elijah was in critical condition when he was rushed to the hospital. He would later die from his injuries. Witnesses described the suspect as a Hispanic male, adult in his early 20s, approximately 6 feet tall, with a thin build. The suspect was last seen wearing a dark hooded sweatshirt, dark sweatpants with yellow stripe, and also black shoes. And photos were later released of the suspect. It took police almost 6 years to determine that Bands was a suspect in a murder. With Bands' image and what he raps about, and also his past with the law enforcement, he faces life. A lot of rappers are rap cap, but from the outside looking in, he raps about murder and violence, and he may be living up to what he raps about. But his raps give him a lot of negative attention, putting him in indictments, and also situations that cost him his freedom. Band's case is still fresh, and he may fight this case in jail for a while. He was already out on bail, so he probably won't get bail again in this situation. In this situation, this will be determined. But what y'all think about Bands? Let me know in the comments. This will conclude this episode. If you haven't already, check out my previous episodes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey man, Slay man, there we have it. Story on MBK Bands, man. You feel me? Nigga was hard, bro. Like I said, I feel like Bands was, he was one of J-Bo's only competition. Dream Life Reezy and Bands was the only 2 competitions in my opinion. You feel me? And Dream Life Reezy's still out, but J-Bo locked up. Bands locked up. Like, come on, man. Y'all niggas is, I don't get it. This is my thing. When I make it rich in this bitch, I'm gone, nigga. And I might not even leave my city. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm not finna be hugging the block. You dig what I'm saying? Because it's like, a lot of these people don't, common sense ain't that common. You dig what I'm saying? So a lot of these people mindset is not progressed. Like, it's weird. So they still want to be in the hood and run around and then end up getting killed or some shit like that. I get that paper, man, I'm gone. I'm taking my family, buying them houses. Like, come on, man. Shit crazy, man. But yeah, and the nigga just signed the deal, both of them. I don't know how much Band shit was worth, but J-Bo just signed a $3 million deal, nigga. He in jail. Before that, like, that's fucking dumb, dog. But shit, man. Hey, you know what the fuck it is. You know who I am, man. I apologize for cursing. But yeah, man. I'm a little, fed off the trees. But shit, man. I'm just a normal nigga, man. Fuck with me, you know. But yeah, man. You live with the boy. You live with KASHIER, man. Get back with me. You already know. Go.